Tão bem treinado por português.
This it's an important tournament for us. We're going to finish the pre-season with two teams, that Arsenal and Valencia. Two very similar teams, very supported football, and we still didn't had played against teams like this. That's why I think it was a good test. We tried some positive ideas, our pressure capacity, what we could do or we couldn't do relatively to these teams.
What did you think of Falcao's rather short performance?
O que você
Eu-
pensou? Ok.
Eu coloquei o Falcão hoje 20 minutos.
Falcon played 20 minutes,
Ele quebrar
so he could stop with his anxiety, which is natural when he comes back to competition after 7 months without being playing. And it was important for him to play a little bit today, so tomorrow he can play from the beginning, and played well.
Sim.
Will Radamel start tomorrow? Will he play 90 minutes or is it too soon?
Minutos. Acho que ele está preparado para jogar os 45 minutos. Mas depois amanhã.
Let's see tomorrow if he can go and play 60 minutes or if just 45 minutes. I made the same question to the Nuno Espírito Santo. There's 3 teams here trained by Portuguese. What do you think? What do you think about this fact, which is quite interesting? It's very good for the Portuguese, and for sure that the Portuguese codes continue to develop the good work they've been doing. In the future, we're gonna see more trainers out there, because the Portuguese coach shows quality in his work, technical and tactic, and his capacity to work as well to hard situations. I think the Portuguese, its nationality is actually is quite good adapting to different situations, and it's very positive to the coaches.
Having lost James Rodriguez, is Falcao also going to be let go? Because there's some rumors that James wants Falcao at Real Madrid.
Neste momento.
At this point, Falcao is our player, and I think with him, like 100% with him. Relatively to James, we're looking for a player that to substitute James Rodrigues, but Falcao, I count with him.
In the second half. So the first part of that question would be, why did he only play the later part of the game, and also how would you evaluate his development? He's tipped to be one of the most bright and talented players Monaco currently have.
Lucas Ocampos was played today in the second half against Parma in the first half. It's a very young player that Monaco has on his squad. This team has 3 or 4 players with some experience, but the rest are very young players with a big margin to progression. And we believe that if they work hard, they will be very good talents.
It's also the question about your defense. Is it all part of the team that you want to strengthen? Because everyone talks about strikers, everyone talks about replacing James, but my question would be about your defense. How would you evaluate currently the players you have, and what are the possibilities you have there in that fraction?
Our defense, it's going through a transformations process. It's a defense that used to play really low for what we want in this season, but to change this, we can make some mistakes on that process, but we believe that we're going to work in a way that we're going to be able to correct that mistakes, and I believe that the team will continue in the future to play with a little bit higher line, so we can do some pressure in block and not with the big difference between the lines.
The players you have to play high line, because they're not that famous for speed or pace, and would you need to acquire some new recruits in order to play the football you want to play?
We play to recruit players for two areas, two positions that are very important for the team game. The wingers, we're looking for some players with that characteristics that can play outside the field, and the defensive line. But our direction is looking for some other options.
Coming back then to Lucas Ocampos, we really feel that he's actually better when he comes off the bench and he just really lets go. Is that the same feeling that you have?
Extremamente ativo, pressionante, com uma grande capacidade física. Ele é forte nos duelos, é um jogador não tão técnico como o Marcial. O Marcial é um jogador mais técnico. São jogadores diferentes que podem jogar na mesma posição. Acho que a equipa tem dois jogadores que podem jogar na mesma posição com características diferentes, independentemente.
And if they play in the beginning, if they play well for the team. At this moment, regardless of what people say, Falcão is with us at the moment, and his final stage of his recovery, and I can't wait him to this season.